What up, everybody? This is Jay Celine. This is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. The Curve Queen.
Your boy Giovanni. Oh, shit.
What is happening?
Your boy Giovanni.
What is in your throat, Gio?
Your boy Giovanni. Oh, Lord.
What's going on, Gio?
Well, thank God whatever's going on.
Whatever.
No, we just saw you yesterday.
Yeah,
and I heard your voice.
and you didn't sound like that.
I don't know why I sound like this right now.
Putting your mouth on dirty pussy.
Shut your ass up.
You do have a new girlfriend. Can we talk about her?
I don't have a new girlfriend.
Oh. Well, who was that girl?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just move right along. Well, it's good to be back. You know, everybody's been in my comments asking me when I'm coming back, and I'm here, and I'm excited. And my headphone is still messing up.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We're going to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about what we've been doing. I mean, it's been a busy week. Melissa?
Well, we went to Floyd Mayweather's 41st birthday.
Yeah,
that was fun.
We did that.
That was fun. I really liked my dress.
You look great. You look
Shout
beautiful.
out to Ivan Baton, the Style House, for always keeping me, looking gorgeous.
Well, for the viewers that weren't there, tell them about the party.
Oh, I stayed in one room. My feet were barking. Like from All-Star Weekend to, everything else in between. High heels. I'm sorry. I was exhausted. I found a seat and I did not leave it. I couch danced a little bit.
Couch.
But all my friends were kind of around me, and then I saw Jamie Foxx and Mariah and John Singleton over by Floyd. I was like, that's cool. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm not trying to be in that shit show.
The party she's referring to was it was held at the Reserve downtown. Mm-hmm. They turned it into a bank, the Bank of Mayweather, and it was, it was different than last year. Last year I felt like it was more personal. You knew everybody in the room. This party was just thousands and thousands of people.
A shit show.
It was just way too many people.
And a lot of girls trying to get sponsored. Yeah,
and I ended up turning into security and being the bouncer for the VIP area, which was annoying because I had to tell friends that they weren't worthy. I will tell you, they were halfway through the responsibility, though. I felt the power. Like, I feel what club bouncers feel now. Because to see the disappointment in faces of people who are prestigious, it was... At one point, somebody said, this is Dreezy. I was like, she can't come in here.
I'm still right next to her at the bar. She's a sweetheart.
No, I was there with you at the bar.
Oh, yeah. That's shit.
You didn't know how to order my drinks, and I gave you my credit card.
I was waiting. Everybody was waiting.
Yeah.
Because apparently they cut us off.
Right when you handed me the credit card, I was able to get my drinks.
Well, it's because I already put it in for you. But it was a great weekend. I was looking good.
If you do say so yourself.
Shout out to DKNY.
That wasn't DKNY. I was there when you bought your shit.
That was definitely No.
That was DYKN. Dickin.
Your suit is called Shut the Hell Up.
Oh, listen, I was over that whole outfit.
So I had a great time, man. I'm fucking still hurting from that weekend.
Okay, but the problem that I'm having with the show right now is that you had your voice yesterday. So between sushi and now, what the fuck did you do?
Exactly.
I don't know. I just woke up like this.
No,
Beyonce.
You didn't. No.
I absolutely did.
No.
I did. I had court this morning.
Was you crying?
Not at all. Not at all.
Mariah Carey looked amazing.
She did. Shout out to my boy Brian.
Brian ain't got nothing to do with
that's
Mariah
my
Carey.
guy, and he's winning right now.
I'm sorry. Well, if
Tanaka,
if that's her
winning.
man and she's being dicked down properly, then yes, he does have something to do with that because we happen to get this glow.
Brian Tanaka danced his way in her life, and that did not make her Mariah Carey.
Well, I agree, but he came up. He came all the way up.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too because Blac Chyna was spotted recently with a 13 or 14-year-old rapper. I'm sick of these goddamn boys. It's one thing when you see, and we've had this conversation about the guys that use the girls to get famous.
Yeah.
Right? Like 21 Savage was famous before Amber Rose, but he's way more famous now. But I don't feel with their relationship that he used her to do that. I think she really fell in love with him and he fell in love with her, and it's just he's benefiting from it. Some of these other niggas though, these little 13-year-old trap boys following behind these dancer girls, it's just too much. It's just it's whole shit. Like when I see these boys, like that's a fuck boy to me.
Yes, that is the definition of a fuck boy.
And what woman wants a little boy just trailing behind her looking like a goddamn lap dog? Don't you want a man?
You do.
No, bullshit. Let me tell you something. I said, what female?
I know.
I know that you don't publicly understand the relationship between two men.
Hilarious.
Yeah, no, I would never want something like that. That's gross to me. I mean,
it's like taking your
shade,
son to
but-
work.
Yeah, a little bit. I need a man. I need a healthy dose of fear.
Don't
from
you
my
want when a man holds you, like you want to feel like you're being held?
Yeah,
Not that you
exactly.
about to flip him around and breastfeed his ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, we also did the Unsolved premiere party this week.
Yes.
That was amazing.
That too.
Speak on it.
Well, the Unsolved series premiered yesterday, February 27th, and I'm very excited.
I feel like I should help you out
We
because you just suck
we didn't.
right now.
But talk.
I don't want to have nothing to do with Gio's mouth on this show.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay, so anyways, the after party was at Avalon, and it was star-studded. Josh Duhamel, the star of Unsolved, was there. Fergie's ex.
But before that,
X.
before that, the USA Network hired us to actually moderate a panel conversation with Bokeem Woodbine, one of the stars of the show, which was amazing because he's been in a lot of films that I've really enjoyed, like Life and Jason's Lyric being one of them. But yeah, he's such a great actor. And I was reading the comments from the video, and people were just like, "Oh, they're so professional today."
Yeah, I saw that.
And here's the deal.
What do you want from us, motherfuckers?
We are professional. What people have to understand is you're literally a part of our living room conversation. This is like friends just sitting here talking. I am not Barbara Walters or Walter Cronkite. Whatever that nigga's name is, he's dead too. I ain't them. I'm me. And so I just find it funny because I read the comments like they love me. They miss me like a motherfucker when I'm gone. Then as soon as I'm back, they're like, I don't like him.
That's happened. That's for all three of us, though.
Yeah.
It's for all three of us.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all watch it every Tuesday on USA, 10/9 Central, and then you can see your boy.
I watched the majority of it.
Here we go.
You're not in it that much.
That was the one. First off,
I mean,
I'm
God
in
bless
full-
you.
I'm
God
in-
bless you for getting paid for
Don't
it.
you take away that boy's
I'm
blessing.
They
not.
gonna
Oh,
get
I
you.
know. Sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody's
I'm in-
going to accuse me
first
of
off-
crushing his dreams. I'm sorry.
I'm in 4 episodes, and the only episode that they put up in the screeners was my introduction episode of my character.
Episode 6.
Well, I
Yes.
hope you have a lot more lines because damn it, I'm rooting for you.
What are you
We're
talking
all
about?
rooting for
I'm
you.
a very important piece of this puzzle.
Are you really?
I can't.
Yes.
I can't wait to see because in episode 7, you just.
I'm not in the episode.
Are you
I'm
the
not-
reason
You
why
are.
Tupac and Biggie are
Oh
dead?
yeah, I don't have much in 7, but 8 and 9. Oh man.
Okay, so 8 and 9, I have
man.
not seen that.
They're
so,
not- yeah, 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so,
6.
So can I say something, please? I have to tell a funny story. So for those of you that follow me, if you're my fan and you've been following me, or just a friend or family or anything, if you know me and you follow me or you follow my life, one consistent thing is that every Saturday and Sunday, I am binge watching Law and Order. I don't give a fuck if it's
for God's sake.
If I've seen the Law and Order episode, I will watch it again because Stabler and Benson are they're like family members. I know them.
I'm going to preface this conversation with you're a fucking dick. How about that one?
Okay, so let me tell you what happened at the premiere. I don't know if I told you this. So we're at the premiere party. Before the premiere party, we had hosted, like I said, the USA Network conversation with Bokeem. And backstage, we were sipping on some champagne and doing our pre-interview. And Melissa was going on and on and on with USA Network about how much she loves
Law and Order.
Law and Order. And the guy that
SVU.
let me tell the story because I'm gonna tell it way funnier than you. The guy Stabler. What's his real name though? Chris
His name
Benson.
is Chris Benson. Really?
Who's Chris
Her
Benson?
name is Olivia Benson. That's her character. That's Mariska Hargitay.
What's
And
the
his
boy's
real
name?
name
Yes.
is Christopher Maloney. I am a fan.
Okay, Christopher Maloney, who plays Detective Stabler on Law and Order, SVU. So anyway, she's talking about how much she's a fan and she loves him and she loved him in all these different things. And the USA Network, they're eating it all up because
it's true.
She's selling it. Okay, so fast forward. A couple of days later, we're at the premiere party. We're sitting at the bar, really plush party, really nice. They did a really good job. Spent a lot of money. And I'm at the bar and Detective Stabler is standing there. So I'm like, oh my God, there's Stabler. So I'm trying to figure out how I can go over and introduce myself to him and have a fan moment because I'm a fan of SVU. In a weird way, I don't know what happened. Here comes Melissa Ford. I'm like, oh shit, Melissa's there. So instead of telling her, turn around, Stabler's there, I figure I'm going to surprise her. So I go, hey, Melissa. I
Can't wait to see how you show that, because
I said, Melissa, and I turned her around and she's looking at Stabler and I'm like, look, and he's looking at her, he's looking at me, and there's a woman with him standing between us looking at all of us like, what the fuck's going on? And Melissa's staring at him with a sense of confusion on her face, and I go, look who it is.
And the man's not uncomfortable or anything at all because he's being treated like goldfish.
Well, he's just staring at you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm staring. I'm like,
And she's not looking at him with any sense of interest to figure out who it is.
Meanwhile, his hand is on his face, covering up.
I don't remember that part.
His hand was on his face. It was literally like this. So all I see are eyes and this guy with like graying hair, and I have no context. I'm like,
so it's completely awkward. Melissa's not figuring out who it is. She's not having a fan moment. She's not excited. She's completely over the whole interaction. So I leaned over in her ear and I go, "That's Detective Stabler." And she looks at me and then she looks at him and she says, "You look a lot different."
He did.
She was drunk at this moment.
I was not. No, I wasn't. I was not drunk.
She was getting her first drink.
I hadn't even had my first cocktail.
But she told him, You look so different. So different. And then he just walked away.
Exactly. I would too. I was like, it was the most awkward moment, and fuck you for that, okay? And furthermore, he hasn't been Stabler in like 7 years. So the man is aged 7 years. And he's also on a show called Happy on the Sci-Fi Network.
He wasn't happy that night.
He plays a psychotic ex-cop on that shit, okay? So he looks more like he did in Oz than he did as Stabler. So he just did not look the same.
Did you enjoy meeting him?
And I wasn't prepared. No, I didn't fucking enjoy meeting him at that time. And he didn't enjoy meeting me. This shit fucking sucked.
I know who she did enjoy meeting.
Who?
Josh Duhamel.
You can't even pronounce. You were on the show with him and you can't pronounce his name.
Okay, I don't know what it is, if it's your tongue or if it's the roof of your mouth or you just didn't read past the 7th grade. But nigga, you need to start articulating your words.
Josh Duhamel.
We did that thing. I watched it yesterday.
I'm going to continue to be Giovanni.
No, please.
As dyslexic and ignorant as it sounds, okay.
On
the live broadcast, did you see the part where we were doing the panel and you said the deaf of me? And I looked at you and me and you just giggled.
Look.
We had our own little shady giggle. Did that nigga really just say
that's why people love me, because I'm not trying to be so goddamn Einstein.
Smart? Yeah, you're not trying. You're doing a great job.
I'm being me, and I love it. I love every bit of it. But when I get in front of them suits, trust me, I know how to cut it on.
Okay, can we just say that you definitely had to know that it wasn't the death of you, because to be the death of you would be dead.
I know that. So what part are you talking about?
So anyway, back to you running Stabler off. I mean, next time be a little nicer. Jesus.
I could punch you right in the fucking face, okay? And so could he. He was like, why is this happening to me right now? And it was dark.
And I looked at the lady and I go, sorry, she didn't recognize.
That was so mean.
Was it?
It was mean.
I don't think so. I thought it was funny.
No, yeah, you thought it was funny. Everybody else was like, I want to just crawl into a hole and die right now. This sucks.
Sorry about that, dude.
Yeah.
Still love you on SVU.
Anyways, the party itself was great. I had at least 5 fried chicken sliders.
So yesterday I go to the gym to work out for the first time in about 20 years.
With Hino.
With Hollywood Hino. And he told me 2 things about both of you that I thought were very revealing. One, he told me you were a goddamn hater. Said that you didn't think I was going to come.
I did not think you were going to show up.
Why did you doubt me? After a while and out, you doubted me? I'm a whole new motherfucker. I'm a whole new nigga in these streets.
I doubted you. I'm sorry, I doubted you, because you guys have looked at my workouts with Hino and you were like, that's too much. That's too much. Both of you have said the same thing. So I was like, he ain't gonna show.
Well, I will say it was a good workout. I love, with me, it all has to, the temperament of the trainer matters. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't be no coach yelling and screaming at me.
Hino's funny as hell.
Because I will definitely say, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Mm-hmm. But he's cool. He was definitely cracking jokes. And he also said that you were supposed to come several times and it faked on him.
No, I didn't flake on him. I flaked on him accidentally because of a situation that it was a barter system that I'm still trying to get to happen.
Yeah, but he said he's told you many times to come and you haven't come. Are you afraid?
He wants me to come for a specific reason. And I just haven't had it happen yet. But it's going to happen. I'm going.
You don't need that to go. You can pay him and go work with him. You know that, right?
Definitely not paying.
Okay.
Well, it was a good workout. Other than that, I've been chilling. I'm so excited about Wildin' Out coming out. I want to tell everybody the shenanigans that I've been doing on the show.
No, you can't.
But I can't. And I heard season 12 is going to be filming in Atlanta. So I hope I get to go back for season 12, because then I get to spend time in Atlanta.
Well, that'll be dope.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it.
Come on, man. Get some funny people on there, man. Fuck all these Instagram influencers.
He got funny people. He got me.
Oh, gosh.
Well, after Floyd's party, I went to ABFF Awards.
Nice. How was that?
That was magical. It really was. I mean, Black Panther has had this incredible effect on everybody. And it just like, the energy in the room was just like you could feel it. It just was, I mean, they honored Billy D. Williams. Angela Bassett was there, my spirit animal, Ava DuVernay. The room was just filled with just so many, just so much history. And it was amazing. And everybody looked amazing. And I mean, people were literally greeting each other with X's on their chests.
For people that don't know what ABFF is.
Oh, American Black Film Festival honors. So the festival happens every year in Miami in like the middle of June. And, filmmakers like Will Packer have gotten their start there. I remember when he was there back in 2001 when it was in Acapulco peddling his wares, and, he had Rainforest Films, and now his films have grossed like $1 billion. So, actors, actresses, screenwriters, directors, producers, Black folks have literally gotten their start because of ABFF.
If somebody would have came up to me talking about, I'd have been like, I'm from Stockton. Don't do that. That's a gang sign where I'm from. I get it, the Wakanda
this is
movement.
A gang sign?
Yeah, last time I was here, I said that I was not going to support
Black Panther.
And I have to admit, I ended up being tricked into going because Floyd rented out the theater and I happened to be at the house, so I just went.
And you enjoyed it.
I know the movie is amazing.
Yes.
I will say the movie's amazing. Michael B. Jordan looks amazing in the film.
Everybody looks amazing in the film.
Michael B. Jordan looked better than everybody else. Angela Bassett, in terms of men, women, Angela Bassett, hands down, we have to share the same birthday, so of course she's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, I love her with them dreads. She looked really good.
She looked great. Angela's amazing.
I bet you I'd be in Black Panther too.
But Michael B. Jordan was annoying as fuck.
He what?
His character was annoying as hell.
But that means he's doing his job as an actor.
Yeah, he did a great job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was glad that he died though, huh?
For anybody that hasn't seen the movie, sorry.
Oh shit, sorry.
What the fuck?
All right, well, there, turn the camera on me. Nigga. But yeah, it was a good film. Didn't get my money, but it was a good film.
God.
You celebrated with joy when he died.
How you going to come out of nowhere trying to take over the kingdom? He needed to die.
You should know about that.
What are you talking about?
Everybody should come out of nowhere trying to take over.
I'm saying I'm trying to take over my lane. I didn't go into their house. That boy came back into their house, found out that his family done killed his dad.
Stop spoiling it for people.
You were spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
If you ain't watched it by now, it's out of theater. Oh, I caught whatever you got.
Same. Fuck.
He killed that shit.
Okay, can I just tell you that for Floyd's Masquerade birthday party, I bought a mask, for Masquerade, whatever. But I bought it at the Hustler store because I had a lot going on. I had literally landed I landed the day before, had a party, had somebody in town. It was a lot going on. Wait, no, it was a different weekend.
I was just at the Hustler store. Mm-hmm.
I went to the Hustler store, I bought the mask, and I found a bell that says ring bell for blowjob. So it's sitting on my counter at home now. Just bing. So I had a house guest in town, and I just kept walking by ringing the bell. Bing. They were like, please stop. Make me feel uncomfortable. Bing. Just ring the bell for blowjob.
Jason wouldn't let me talk to nobody that we mutually knew.
Where? At the party?
At the reserve.
Why?
Yes.
What?
Keith.
I know that. Who?
Keith.
Who's Keith?
Tall Keith.
I don't care about that. Okay.
Keith.
Listen, we're gonna keep on rolling. You can keep on. You can talk to whoever. I just don't like when people. This is what I don't like. I'm sorry, but motherfuckers are gonna give me my reparations out in these motherfucking streets. If you met a motherfucker through me, you don't give me credit. No, you saw somebody you met through me at a party I hosted.
Even Keith said it.
Keith don't fucking remember the girl he was sleeping with last week.
I met him at the Super Bowl party.
You did not. You met him at the party with me, Rosa, and Nikki Baby. I can show you the receipts because I keep them.
Tiffany's on Vine?
Yes.
Well, I definitely don't remember that.
I got the photos. Don't even trip.
Right.
And like everybody you meet through me, you ask him for his phone number because you want to be friends with all my friends. Let me just tell you something. I don't want you to be friends with my friends. I want you to get your own friends.
Wait.
You heard what I said?
What?
You want to be friends with my friends. I get it. I would want to be friends with my friends too.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Speaking of being intoxicated, so after the ABFF Awards, I came home. I don't really remember how I got home, but I got home. And
that's not good.
Well, here's what's
She wasn't driving.
I was in an Uber. I wasn't driving. But here's what's really funny is
Have you ever masturbated in an Uber?
No. I need my Hitachi in order to masturbate. I don't masturbate with my hands.
Just wonder because I've been watching.
And I got to
shows.
plug my Hitachi in. My Hitachi almost set my apartment on fire.
Is that the one?
Okay, finish your story about going home from ABF. Sorry for me throwing you off. And the Hitachi sounds like something you should be grilling a hot dog. Hitachi, whatever.
I mean, you get it. Anyways, so I wake up to firemen in my apartment, and I'm in a cheetah print robe. And I said, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
How'd they get in?
I don't know, but they were in my apartment. I was like, "Why are you here? What's that smell?"
They knew that pussy needed the fire to be put out.
No, I can
Oh
no.
my gosh.
That's evil. No, I came home and I started cooking rice-a-roni and I fell asleep.
Oh, you fell asleep. Oh, that's happened to me so many times.
Rice-A-Roni is so good.
I know. I was so hungry because I was so
Where was Daisy at?
drunk. Thank God she was at the Sitters because seriously,
Poor Daisy.
she would have lost her
She'd
shit.
be like, this drunk is going to kill us all.
So these firemen are walking through my apartment, like opening up windows. Oh my God. I don't know how they got in. I don't know who called them. I don't know anything.
Instant sober. Instant sobriety when you woke up.
No, it wasn't.
You was still lit.
I was still lit. So once they finally left, apparently I changed robes and passed out in my bed. And woke up and all the lights are on and I'm like, what is that smell? And then it all came back to me. I was like, I need AA.
You should probably stop drinking.
I might need to.
Okay,
I love Melissa.
I forgot one more thing. So Floyd had a skating party that I went to for his birthday, and Drake and French Montana and Lil Mama came, and it was funny because I'm in the room and Drake walks up and he's like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "What's up?" I'm gonna try to get him on the show. I doubt he's gonna ever do it because he's looking at me like, "Don't even ask me about the show." But he's like, "Congratulations on everything." I'm like, "You too." Why is he skating in rollerblades?
That's the
he's Canadian.
Canada thing, yeah.
He was killing it though.
Yeah.
But Drake is big now. Like he's been bulking up or something. He's big.
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
I roller skate and rollerblades.
On the other hand, French
I
has
roller
slimmed down.
skate and rollerblades.
French has slimmed down, and French looked really, really good in terms of like his gear. So my boy goes, "Damn, where's he going after this?" I'm like, "That's just how he dresses. He dressing like he got money now."
It's
Where's he
probably
going
Lent.
after
It is Lent.
Yeah, so he's probably what is
Not
it?
eating.
Yeah,
From sun
it's
up, sundown.
Ramadan, right?
Yeah, that's how he started. That's when I asked him at Puff's last time, how did he lose all the weight? He said, Ramadan. So Safari's dick hits the internet, and I go straight to my phone, and I text him. I said, hey big head. And,
hey, big head.
And I have to tell you, the text message was so funny, and Safari doesn't care, but I'm going to read it. Okay. I said to him, so I sent him a picture of, and I said, who leaked your nudes? And then he said, what the fuck? And I sent him the video of his dick. And then he said, and I said, it's beautiful with heart eyes and then crying eyes. And he said, my fucking phone has millions of messages. Ha, ha, ha. And he says, and you're gay as fuck. Oh my God. He says, a maniac. And then I said, hey, big head. Anyway, yeah. So what did you think? Did you see it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't seen the video. I just saw a screenshot.
Oh, you haven't?
So maybe the video.
Oh, I got it for you right here.
All right.
There you go.
Let me see.
Really?
It ended up right where God wanted it.
Yo, I'm so tired of hearing about this shit. Like, Safari, that's my homie. I do not care, wish. I have not seen anything. If I even see a hashtag, I immediately scroll
Can we
over
call
that
Safari
shit.
on this phone?
Why is it only 3 seconds?
No. I don't know. That's enough for you to get.
I can't wait for the shit to die down.
I remember Safari gave you his number. Did he ever? He never
And
sent
Safari,
you a photo?
look.
He never sent me any dick pics.
I'm gonna say this, Safari, you leaked your shit because your song is on charting on iTunes right now.
Yeah, but he's kind of admitted that he's leaked it on the Breakfast Club. He's not denying it. I mean, he has something to be proud of, and people are talking about him. Season whatever of Love and Hip Hop New York just wrapped. They just had the reunion, and the show, and this season was whack. And so for him to come back, you got to be talked about. He's smart. He's getting his money.
I saw Mona last night.
Okay, what that mean?
I'm just since we
That
talking
ain't
about
my mammy.
Since we talking about Love and Hip Hop.
Okay, well, we ain't talking about Mona, so let's keep it moving.
Well, I saw her last night.
As far as Safari's dick goes, back to that, I think it's amazing that he's been able to keep himself relevant. But what do you think? I mean, I kind of personally think that all this thought and for attention it's not going to last forever.
Why?
Why would it? I mean, you've seen his dick now. What else is there?
Oh.
Sex tape.
From the comments, people want to continue to see his dick. Maybe he's got a career in porn.
But I mean, what, you just going to keep dropping your dick every time you have a song? I mean, that stopped working for the game. So at some point, that's not going to work.
Well,
keep putting out good music.
I mean, it was always rumored that he had an anaconda in his pants. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of Anaconda, J-Lo was great in that movie.
What?
Hilarious.
Her and Ice Cube were in the movie Anaconda.
Oh, yeah. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, but so yeah, would you ever leak your nudes, Melissa? Like now that you're not doing that, the videos and stuff anymore, would you leak your nudes?
No.
You wouldn't?
Nope.
Would you ever release a sex tape?
Nope.
Would you ever do a sex tape?
Duh.
Professionally?
For what?
Like with you and Drake?
Oh my God, what?
Or like you and Kevin Durant?
Why those
Not
two?
Kevin Durant.
Okay, you and
Michael B.
Serge Ibaka.
What? Okay,
Serge.
are you just like literally
just throwing
pulling
out
names out of a
yeah.
hat? Okay, no.
So would you and a celebrity guy? If he wanted to do a sex tape and drop it, would you do it?
No.
Why?
I don't know, because I just like.
Value herself?
I guess that's what it is. I value myself, and I think that stuff should be kind of kept, behind closed doors.
But you enjoyed looking at Safari's dick a minute ago.
I mean, who the fuck didn't?
Right. So people would enjoy looking at your body.
I'm sure they would. It is highly enjoyable to look at my body. My shit is crazy. But, I mean, I'm tempted sometimes. Like,
Listen,
I got a lot of pictures in my phone. If I lost this fucker, oh, God.
Well, we need this show to get picked up. Pass your phone to Gio.
No. Fuck, no. No.
Okay, so the question is, how big is too big? Is Safari's dick too big?
Yeah, he looks like he's going to rearrange your organs. And that does not look like fun to me. That looks like a fucking urinary tract infection with a bladder infection attached to that.
So you would never fuck with a dick that big?
Nope. It's size after a certain point is like, okay, it's just a fucking waste.
So it's too big.
To me, it looks too big to be enjoyable. Like, I would have to be so high in order to deal with that. So that's a no for me, dog.
Not Randy Jackson.
But now it just makes me wonder, what does Nicki Minaj's pussy look like now? Because he was beating that thing up for years.
Fucking meat curtains.
Nicki Minaj, put that pussy online because we got to see it. I'm sorry.
Not meat curtains.
I don't know, because there's got to be some wear and tear that goes along with that
and if
shit.
bitches don't want it, Safari, go take that dick to West Hollywood because them niggas out there, they can take it all.
I mean,
oh my God.
it looks like he looked like he was oiled up with his own coconut oil.
Probably was.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Nigga looked like he was changing tires.
And he's very manscaped. Very manscaped. Like, I didn't see any hair.
That was not an accidental leak. That motherfucker primped and prepped. And
had a whole
he waxed and lasered
well, shout
and
out
shit.
to him. Okay,
Yeah.
so Giovanni, how big is too big?
Oh, God. I don't even want to hear this. I don't even want to fucking hear this shit.
Well, from the I always get the Heisman arm.
What does that mean?
When the girl
The
hits you with
Heisman, like that,
Oh.
pushing against his chest.
Here's my question. When you're having sex with a girl or a guy and they're saying, please stop, and they're pushing you away, and none of us stop. Like ain't no man. And if you're watching this talking about you pulled out, you a bitch. Nobody is pulled out when they've been told to stop. Is that rape?
It's rapey.
Yes, rapey.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
So we're all rapey?
If somebody tell you to stop and you keep going.
Okay, I had somebody recently spend the night at my house. Mm-hmm. And they came over at 3:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
When you come over at 3:30 in the morning, we were just at the club. We were all drinking. You're at my house at 3:30 in the morning. My house is very cute, by the way.
You got a nice house.
Thank you. When it's 3:30 in the morning, what do you expect to happen? We're not going to start knitting.
Right.
Or watching the Golden Girls. I don't give a fuck how gay we are. But I just don't like when you come over and now the dick's in your mouth and now you're trying to explain to me how you're not this type of person. I don't like that. Be that type of person.
I love that.
If you're a 3:30 a.m. dick sucking motherfucker, you need to be that 3:30 a.m. dick sucking motherfucker when you get to my house.
I love when girls be like, well, we ain't doing nothing. Come over there.
Can I just say this? If you ever say to somebody, this is the first time I've ever done it, you're a motherfucking lie. As soon as somebody say, I never did this before, that's a lie.
Ain't no girl ever told me that. I already know what was in these streets.
Okay.
Melissa, come over 3:30 in the morning.
What else is going on?
You're getting it.
All right. Well, Young Thug has changed his name to Sex. And he said he's quitting music for a year. So his brother's lost his hearing. Okay. So now I get it. His brother's lost his hearing.
So why rename your name Sex?
But yeah, I don't get the correlation of sex.
When Prince renamed his name Symbol.
Slave.
He put slave on his face and renamed himself Symbol.
Yeah.
It was because he was symbolizing how he was being oppressed and enslaved by his label over his music rights.
Right.
So I don't understand this. Maybe he feel like he got fucked somewhere. Like fucked over.
Yeah. You know? That's not sex.
If I felt like I got fucked,
rape.
I would say my name is Sex.
That's rape.
No. If somebody fucked me over and I felt fucked.
Yeah.
The metaphorical.
But that would be sex?
Yeah, because I got fucked.
Okay. All right. Well,
this show is.
You're making it make sense, I guess, but it's just not.
Okay. Well, good luck to you, Sex.
Yeah.
But if you could change your name to anything, what would it be, Melissa? If you could change your name to anything.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, girls, we get to like really kind of delve into that fantasy whenever we go out and we want to give a fake name to a guy. So I've been everything from like Phoebe to Penelope.
You look like a Phoebe and a Penelope.
I don't look like a fucking Phoebe or Penelope. Okay, I was going through a white girl stage.
You look like Elizabeth.
I look like Elizabeth. I've been Samantha.
I can see Samantha.
Yeah.
You look like a LaQuasia.
I do not look like a fucking LaQuasia, but I have been Quita. Okay. Yeah, so like I've given
don't look like no LaQuasia.
I've said my name was Blank.
Blank?
Yes, Blank, motherfucker, Blank, okay?
That's
what do you
hilarious.
do for a living? I work for the CIA and I'm a professional dog walker, okay? Walk away. Fuck off.
Just when somebody comes up and talks to you, just don't say, you look very different.
I can't. I'm just, you know what pisses me off about that is I'm so much more charismatic than that moment. In that moment, I was a fucking deer in the headlights.
He will always remember you. Side note, Fergie, she was trying to fuck your man, too.
I was not trying to
Jason,
fuck her man.
Do not say that.
He's very
That's
attractive.
After she fucked up that national anthem, that bitch is going to donate him to the goddamn community. Fuck Fergie in that goddamn voice. Shit, Josh
I know
Duhamel,
what she was trying to achieve.
Let me just talk about Fergie and that singing. Let me tell you, this is what I had to tell myself. There ain't no way in hell she rehearsed it that way and said, this is going to bring our country together.
She got jazzy with that shit.
You know what she said? She said, that bitch didn't get
It was
jazzy.
really Marilyn Monroe.
No,
it was not Marilyn Monroe-ish.
Marilyn Monroe is dead, and so is her voice on that goddamn song. Let me tell you what she said. She said, I'm gonna say fuck Trump. This is how I'm going to say fuck Trump, because I'm not going to kneel, because the bitch had a little prostitute dress on. She wasn't going to get her knees dirty.
Gosh.
But she said, and when I say bitch, Fergie, I love you. I've met Fergie before. She's amazing. She's everything. She's everything but being able to sing the national anthem, because bitch fucked that shit up.
She probably was a little lit.
No, she just, and the worst part about it was Beyonce was sitting in the room. Like, Whitney Houston has done it well.
She has the best one.
Marvin Gaye has done it
He has
well.
a dope one.
Beyonce's done it well. Beyonce's sitting in the room and you saying what that thing saying. But here's the deal. Bringing it all back to Melissa Ford. She tried to fuck your man.
I did not.
She
Okay.
complimented. He was a handsome man. That was it.
Yeah, he's a little skinny. He's a little skinny for my liking. Yeah, but he's
good looking though.
He's very attractive.
Okay.
Very attractive.
But you guys had a better moment than the Stabler?
Yes. Yes, we fucking
What
did.
would you change your name to?
Douche.
That's
It
a good
already
one.
fucking is, okay? Add bag to that.
Because it kind of applies already, personality wise. I'm a douche.
Yo, by the way.
And I can clean you out.
Oh, God. By the way, this is how much a douche he was. When I was at his house recording the ads, I was drinking up all his liquor. And Jason said, I tried to be a good house guest and put the glass in the sink and wash it out. He said, I don't need you to do that and get the hell out of my house. Kick me out of this goddamn house.
Who comes to a person's house, goes into their cabinet, and drinks 4 glasses of Ciroc straight while they're trying to record advertisements? I was ready for this nigga to get out my house. This is why I don't let people in my house, because first of all, my shit, I'm trying to keep my shit looking new. I had a guest in my house 2 weeks ago. This motherfucker smoked some blunts on the balcony, drinking and all this and that. And then he brought the glass back into the living room and he sat on my couch. I said, listen, with that couch, I don't want no liquor. I don't want no drinks in my living room. So why don't you come drink in the kitchen? Oh, you tripping. I know I'm tripping.
Sound like a nigga. This sound like a hood nigga.
And then he spilled it on my couch.
So when I went to go sit on the couch, Jason
And the
pulled me
couch,
up.
the couch is white, right?
The couch is like tan.
Yeah, it's light.
That
It's
was the funniest shit
light.
ever. He said, I don't need to do that and then get the hell out of my goddamn house.
Yeah,
That's
put it
hilarious.
put it
I
away
can't
and
help but laugh.
Put it and get out.
I can't.
And
So
I
douche would be my name.
Douche would.
And I'd live up to it.
Yeah, you would. You do, and you would.
You know, our show delves into a lot of craziness, but there's a lot of really important things going on in the world that we want to make sure everybody's talking about and that we keep talking about because we haven't been together as a trio in a while. And so go ahead.
Well, the students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, have returned to class today. And it's been 2 weeks since the shooting occurred where 17 people lost their lives. Nicholas Cruz opened fire and fatally shot 17 people in a mass shooting. What is it, like the 18th school shooting in this year? And we haven't even hit March, and that's insane. And it's crazy. Like, can you imagine having to go back to class after seeing your classmates' bodies dead, covered in blood? Like, that's a level of trauma that you just never get over.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, you're expected to go back to class and to resume your studies. There's nothing normal about this situation.
I'm sure there's a lot of therapy going on.
So back in the 1980s, my mother had fallen on hard times and drugs, and I told the story here before. Anyway, I ended up in a group home. And the group home was called the Children's Home of Stockton. It was really the biggest group home in our city. And I remember coming home from school one day. I was 10 years old, and they sat us down. This counselor of ours named Johan sat us down, and he told us about an incident that had happened in Stockton. It was a school shooting. It was one of the first. You know, we didn't have social media back in 1987 or 89 or whatever. I think 87. And so he sat us down and talked to us about the school shooting. This guy named Patrick Purdy, white man, a former Army person, had driven his station wagon to Cleveland Elementary School. He blew the car up on the side of the street. So all the kids and staff ran outside to see what the fuck the sound was.
No.
And he was on the playground with an AK-47. He shot all these kids. He killed like 7 people, 1 teacher and 6 students, and then wounded 35 people.
That's insane.
My stepmother at the time was one of the teachers, Mary, and she had it was real graphic. She said there was like brains on her wall. There were like kids just shot everywhere. And there was no drill in place because we had never had a school shooting. I had never even heard of nothing like that. Long story short, this is something that a lot of people don't know about, is Michael Jackson heard about the story and drove to Stockton and went to the school. They went back to school like the next week. They didn't take 2 weeks off. But they held assemblies, and he went classroom to classroom. He went to the assembly. He brought all the kids a gift. He basically told them that, to continue to have the courage to go to school. And then he went to the hospital and visited all the people who had been wounded, paid for all their medical bills, and then paid for all the funerals of all the people that died.
Wow. That's incredible.
And didn't want any recognition for it. And, the city never recognized him for that, which I thought was crazy. But just the trauma in our community, even till this day when this Parkland shooting happened, it was all over Facebook of people reliving the Cleveland Elementary shooting. And the school was predominantly Asian, so he was there to kill these Asian kids. It was just really crazy. So I could only imagine having gone through something that traumatic and then just have to be back and still look at like, that's the building where he killed this person. And that's, it's insane.
I mean, just when you're a young person, death is just, you feel a sense of immortality. You know what I mean? So that kind of situation, I feel like would be so jarring to you that you really there's no way to recover from it. You can possibly try to get past it and move forward, but it's always going to be, like it's changed the fabric of who you are.
It reshapes you for sure.
Exactly. And, I got to give kudos to the kids at this school because they were literally like, they weren't just survivors. They are warriors. They are like, no, this is unacceptable, and I just can't stand how the conversation just keeps getting changed. First, it's a mental health issue, but yet government wants to take away funding towards mental health, facilities and programs, et cetera. So it's just like, so if it's a mental health issue, but you want to take money away, so then you don't want to help the problem. And then the NRA, like there's a spokeswoman for the NRA, and she basically went on record as saying, many in legacy media love mass shootings. You guys love it. Now, I'm not saying that you love the tragedy, but I'm saying that you love the ratings. Crying white mothers are ratings gold to you. This woman should, I mean,
be shot.
I was just about to say that, but I didn't want to.
No, well, I did. Fuck it. The thing that's really sad too is that Donald Trump has used this tragedy as a way of politicizing his inability to be effective in the White House.
Oh, but wait, no, did you see how he said that he would, if he was there, he would have gone into the school unarmed and he would have stopped the gunman? I'm like, okay, 5-time draft dodger with your bone spurs, fuck out of here. Would Michael Rappaport call you little hooker?
Well, I think that, unfortunately, that tragedy's already happened. I wish there was a way we could send Trump into a tragedy like that. Unfortunately, we can't. But, it was sad to hear like the police officer that was there to protect the kids
did nothing.
Didn't go into the school. Mm-hmm. I think there was just missed opportunities. The FBI got a warning about the guy, never looked into him. But you know what I find funny?
More than one.
You know what I find funny is that all these shootings, and not to be racist, but, all these mass shootings, the church, I forgot what.
Dylan Roof.
Not Dylan Roof. The other church where the guy came in and killed all the people just recently.
Oh God, what was that one?
In a really small city.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Whatever. Mm-hmm. We can find that. But all of these things have one thing in common, and it's crazy as little white kids. Now, here's my question. Why aren't they terrorists? Why aren't we labeling them terrorists? I find it really funny. Like, what people don't really realize is that racism is real. And we can continue to talk about racism in a way of educating people on how real it is. Because there was a time where like I was not, I don't want to say ignorant to racism, but I was just having been raised by a white mom and having a black dad and having a blended family. I grew up very open to just, you're an asshole. It ain't got nothing to do with race. You're an asshole. You're a fuckhead, but or you're a douche.
Yeah.
But now when I really take a step back and you look at it, racism is really real. The woman that just did the interview where she said LeBron James should just dribble the ball and not have an opinion on political matters. Like, it shows you, like, no matter how big
Fox
you
News.
are, a Floyd Mayweather, no matter how successful you are, you will still always be that nigga that shouldn't have an opinion.
Right. Yeah.
So when I look at how Donald Trump has overly politicized this opportunity, what the negativeness that I have towards it all is that I'm mad at a lot of people in this country that elected this son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. Some of our friends, by the way, who we know. Mm-hmm. On the flip side, I'm so excited as a former union organizer to see the mobilization happening with these kids that are going to be marching in Washington. And I want
March
to say
24th.
March 24th.
Yeah.
And the fact that these young kids are mobilizing, they're going to town halls, they're asking the questions that people need to hear, and it's turning more younger people on to what's happening. And we, at Hollywood Unlocked, we don't just post Kim Kardashian every day like they think we do. We do post her too. But we do try to stay on top of what's happening politically, because this country, this world is going to be inherited by these people that unfortunately, have to go through these tragedies because our country's too fucking afraid to deal with real shit.
Well, there was a town hall meeting where survivors and relatives of survivors have confronted Senator Mark Rubio about his affiliation with the NRA. And like, the reality of the situation is, if somebody can walk into a school and gun down 26 babies, basically, I'm talking about Sandy Hook, and nothing gets done, this country is broken. And
so why doesn't this happen in Canada?
Because we have strict gun control laws. Same with almost every other country in the world, like Australia. There was a statistic back. There was like 4 shootings in Australia from last one was like in 1996. From that point on, they enacted extremely strict gun laws. And
I'm going to Australia tonight.
They haven't had a school shooting since.
I'm going to Australia tonight, and I plan to ask people, like, what do you think about our country? I'm going to try to get a camera. Just ask, like, what do you think about our country and this shooting?
They're going to say
I was in Australia last year, and you know what everybody said to me? They looked at me and they were like, when I said I live in LA, they were like, did you vote for Trump? And that was the precursor to any conversation, because if I did, they were going to walk away from me.
I would walk away.
And I said, A, I'm Canadian, so that part. And 2, even if I could vote, hell the fuck no.
So
they're like, okay, cool.
So Gio, you're typically unplugged from stuff like this. Do you have an opinion? Have you been paying attention to what's happening? What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm so empathetic. Like, I try to stay away. I've been away from social media a little bit. But I did hear about this, and I had read and heard that he was allegedly having problems with a girl something on Valentine's Day and kind of, I guess, led to this massacre.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
I know, but
okay,
I'm just telling you what allegedly happened. But some people, what's it called? A crime of passion? What's it called?
Called a crime of passion.
What is
yeah, but typically a crime of passions, you go kill that person.
Yeah, I know that, but I guess some people just can't.
But what about? But you being a father, you're the only one here that has a kid. Do you ever talk to your kid about? Is your daughter still in school?
Yes, actually, my daughter called me and asked me, like, "Dad, did you hear about what happened?" And honestly, I mean, my daughter's 15, and just like 2 years ago, one of her friends got shot and killed at
Where?
16, back home in Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but my daughter's used to that type of stuff because that happens almost every day in Gary, especially with kids.
School is supposed to be a safe place.
Super
so
safe.
for Trump to even come out of his face and make a suggestion that teachers should be armed, are you insane?
I couldn't imagine Miss Woods being armed in the 5th grade. Now, I remember she wouldn't let me go to the bathroom, and I pissed all over her floor because she wouldn't let me, and she could have shot me.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's not more guns are not the answer.
Yes,
it's
not at all.
It's not the answer. And it's just like in the
What
situation.
is the big deal with just saying that an AR-15 should not be purchased in our country?
Exactly.
And it's easy to purchase an AR-15 over a handgun.
This is fucking. They were in Walmart, were they not?
Dick's.
Well, they more than just Dick's, who has now decided that they're no longer going to.
Since we're talking about Dick's,
yes, let's talk about
Dick's
Dick's.
Sporting Good has decided to no longer carry AR-15s or assault rifles. They abandoned them, and they've raised the age limit to 21.
I think that's socially
I now
responsible.
personally will be shopping at Dick's. I'm going to go to Dick's every day and see what they got at Dick's.
I shop at Dick's for all my.
Dick's will get you what you need. You just gotta have faith.
Came up with this store
but the thing about it is you gotta
We're
find the right
fucked
Dick's
up.
because there's Dick's all over, and there's the big I've been to the big Dick's, and inside the big Dick's you can get swimwear, you can get skating shit,
You can get masks.
Yeah, all the things you
Yeah.
need on your face right at Dick's.
What
Just gotta
about
go.
the small dicks?
No, we don't go to small Dick's. Small Dick's ain't gonna get you through.
God, help
Because
us.
the bottom line is, once you go to the small dick, you gonna realize you got to go to the big dick.
Don't
Because
judge
they
us,
ain't got it
people.
at the small
Because they ain't got
dick.
it at the small dick.
That's hilarious.
We just
I see what you did there.
we couldn't help ourselves. It's
Speaking
it
of
sucks.
dicks.
So go get some dicks, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, go to Dick's and shop and support people and companies that support things that matter and that keeps kids safe. And so, on just all jokes aside,
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. And this is why when people come to me and say, "You ain't gonna have no kids," look at what world they're inheriting. Who wants to leave knowing their kid has to go to a school and go through a code red drill on how to dodge bullets?
But that's the crazy part is the kids at Parkland had just been going through that kind of drill. And so when the whole situation was happening, they thought it was part of the drill.
Yeah, it was sad.
I mean, that's the irony of the tragedy,
Well, the other irony is that for your birthday, I'm gonna get you a Dick's card, a little gift card, so you can go get you some
A
Dick's.
gift card at Dick's.
So listen, it's Black History Month. Shout out to all my Afro-Americans out there and everybody that's not African-American but still celebrating with us because you feel like you're part of the family.
You're hilarious.
So let's talk about this. NYU they have some interesting shit going on up there for Black History Month.
Yeah. So a cafeteria menu at New York University has offended students and staff after a student posted her opinion about the menu. And
What was on the menu?
The menu offered.
Sounds good, though.
I was about to say the same thing. Okay, it's barbecue ribs, cornbread, greens, Kool-Aid, and watermelon flavored water.
Stuff all your grandma cooks on Easter.
Them last two sound
Not
so
my
damn bad.
my grandmothers were dead before I was born. So
Kool-Aid.
Sorry.
yes, I know it sucks.
So what happened? Why is
So,
everybody up in
anyways,
arms?
this after making complaints, this young girl by the name of Nia Harris posted on her Facebook page that the head chef was dismissive of her complaints and explained to her that 2 Black employees created the menu. I mean,
That sound like a nigga created it.
Can I just say that
Yeah.
I would not be mad
Me
at the
neither.
menu? Now I would have been mad at the watermelon water and the what kind of Kool-Aid?
Nah,
Kool-Aid.
I'd be more mad at the watermelon water.
watermelon flavored water. Why? I put watermelon in my water. I put a whole bunch of fruit in my
Well,
water.
I've made it a practice of mine to not eat watermelon in public.
I love watermelon. Fuck what you heard.
So you gonna stand on the corner eating watermelon in public,
Yes, all summer long.
Looking like
looking like a big old coon?
right.
Well, guess what? I'll be wearing some Daisy Duke shorts and a white tank top and letting all that juice drip down my chin. And trust me, nobody's gonna be complaining.
See, you gonna get some dick talking like that.
My
sporting goods.
My DMs are insane. They're so funny. I have people asking for hugs. I have this one guy saying, if you come to Brooklyn, just come sit on my face. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to New York and go to Brooklyn, find you. I'm going to sit right on your face.
If you ever need a seat, at least you know in Brooklyn there's one waiting for you.
Exactly. So,
Okay, so back
get ready,
to this
guys.
menu.
Get ready. So
back to this menu.
In the post, she says, in 2018, I literally had to explain why displaying watermelon and Kool-Aid in celebration of Black History Month was not only racially insensitive, but just ignorant. Okay, I totally get her point. I really do. And to a certain extent, I agree with her. Sorry, my earphones are doing some funky shit. I agree with her. However, I do like everything that was on the menu. I just can't get away from that.
If you were in school and you walked
cornbread,
into the cafeteria and that's the food for the month,
I'm not going to be mad.
Who's going to be mad at that?
I guess just the correlation that it was Black History Month. Put it up in March, okay? Where it's, I don't know.
They still going to have something to say.
But here's the deal.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
Minus the Kool-Aid.
Let me take a step back.
That's
I'm
diabetes.
offended by all these niggas on Facebook wearing shit like they from Wakanda.
What? Why?
Because I don't need all that down my timeline. I didn't ask you for your African garb. I'm not African American. I'm American. I'm a Black American. So I'm not African American. Don't push your garb down my throat.
I was this close to going to buy some African shit myself to watch that shit.
So you saw Laz the other night at ABFF.
I did.
And he walked in and what was he wearing?
He was wearing a scarf with, it was an African print. We were talking about it.
And you know why I'm pissed at Laz for that?
Why?
Because Laz is a fucking, what movie was he in?
Fast and Furious. He's been in the ton.
No.
Jumping the broom.
Avatar?
He's an Avatar.
He was an Avatar.
He's an Avatar. He should have showed up at ABFF dressed like a blue fucking alien or whatever those Avatar people were.
They're Avatar.
Laz is just expressing his pride in his culture and his history.
Laz was not casted for Wakanda. He should have been back in Avatar. He should have been front row and center dressed like an Avatar.
Listen, the truth of the matter is at the ABFF honors, there was a lot of people dressed in African-inspired wear.
Did they serve ribs and cornbread and grains?
No. It was steak and fish and mashed potatoes and a lot of liquor, man.
Close enough.
A lot of liquor.
Okay.
But it was good. Oh, and pretzel bread. Oh.
So my point for NYU, even though I got a little off track with the Avatar analogy, I don't think anything's wrong with the menu.
So the president of NYU, Andrew Hamilton, he released a statement condemning the menu and says that the school has zero tolerance for employees who do not respect NYU's values, saying, "We were shocked to learn." Okay, all of this, exactly. Like it's
Can I just say, Trump is our president.
Yeah,
there's bigger things to worry about.
But
Trump,
were you really shocked? Were you really shocked?
What?
I mean, shocked. Like I'm talking about the president because his message is, "We were shocked to learn of the drink and food choices that our food service provider offered at the Weinstein Dining Hall as part of Black History Month."
If it was the Weinstein Dining Hall, they could have been serving dicks.
And he said that statement. He made that statement right after he finished tearing the plate of that shit up.
Exactly.
or fucking his black mistress.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the deal.
The hypersensitivity is like it's a little overboard. You didn't have to say you were shocked. Fuck out of here. It's only ribs and cornbred, for God's sake. I get.
White people eat ribs and cornbread too.
White people don't make ribs like grandma make.
They don't mean. But you eat them though. You eat cornbread.
Don't bring Cole into this racist ass conversation.
You drink Kool-Aid?
Cole fucks black girls, by the way. You can look and tell this. But here's the deal. Let's peel the onion back a little bit, okay?
Peel the onion
I
back.
have to see what the cafeteria look like. Who's hanging on the wall? All white people? And then if it's all white people serving and if I get there on Monday.
It's your ribs,
and
nigga.
somebody like, look. Here's your watermelon juice, nigga. Here your Kool-Aid. You want some Kool-Aid? It's Black History Month. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now we have a problem.
But that's the thing.
So I need the context because it depends on how it's being served.
So apparently, what was
Here your
said,
cornbread, nigga. Sop that greens up, slave ass nigga. Your slave ass grandma ain't made no greens like these, nigga. So now I got a problem.
You sound so racist right now.
2 black employees are the ones that created the menu. So isn't that weird? Like what's exactly?
But there were 2 black. Remember the 2 black girls saying vote for Trump, blacks for Trump?
True. Yes.
Everybody can find a scapegoat. I don't believe that shit.
Right.
Lucy made that menu with Ethel.
Right.
And those 2 sat up there. Sorry.
Okay.
I personally, just all jokes aside, and I still am not an African American. I'm a Black American, by the way.
They're going to roast you for that one.
That's okay.
Yeah.
They can roast me. They can
Okay.
suck on this dick sporting goods, too.
I do know a white boy that can cook the shit out some ribs and cornbread.
I do too. Yeah. Okay. So
I don't eat white people ribs. I'm sorry.
Okay,
My
so-
mama was white, but she had fucked so many Black dudes that taught her how to cook. She had she had white ribs too.
white a Black man taught her how to cook. Okay. Anyways, whatever. What would be on your Black History menu?
Did they say mac and cheese was on here?
No.
Definitely burnt ass oven mac and cheese.
Yams, candy yams.
Oh yeah, sweet potato pie
No pinto beans at all.
Yeah.
Ugh.
and
Cabbage, sweet cabbage. Gotta have some cabbage.
I would want to bring the Caribbean into this. I would need some oxtail. Yeah.
Oxtail's
Curry
cool.
goat. I mean,
Sure.
all the vegans are gonna get on me, but I don't give a shit.
Well,
okay, I love oxtail.
I would love
Fuck.
some pepper pie.
like
as
that
well.
is the that's
You know
the,
who cooks the best oxtail though, Loki?
Who?
The best.
Who?
It's not even on the menu no more.
Tell me.
Gloria Estefan.
Oh, it's not even
What?
on the menu. Well, then why the fuck you
She
mentioning
took it
it?
out from it. She puts it back on when we're in Miami.
Oh
When we
wait.
go back to
Miami.
Larios.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
Cuban
yeah.
infused oxtail.
No, bin. You're right. Their oxtail is fire.
She took it off the menu.
I gotta.
Fucking Gloria Estefan.
I need to complain about that. Listen, let me
I'm
tell you
texting
something.
her right
Being
now.
in LA, it is extremely hard to find good West Indian food. I don't know where it is. The closest it came was Coley's in the Valley.
In North Hollywood.
It's
Or Magnolia.
gone. It's gone.
Coley's is gone.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, Floyd had West Indian food at his masquerade party, and the thing
out
about
to
the thing
E-Double.
about it for me is, if he cooked his food,
E-Double did all that.
well, it was
Actually,
too
you know
spicy.
what? I'm tripping. I think
It
I
was too
have
spicy.
I
I
have a
love spicy.
friend who has who actually does it. His Instagram
Okay, well,
name is like.
let's keep moving.
Well,
No, I know. I gotta. I gotta say it.
Jennifer's mother could make some
Delectable
dope ass West
_
Indian
home
food.
_ cooking. Yeah, his page. Oh, the food just has me just salivating. So,
Salivating,
dude,
oh my
I need
gosh.
some oxtails.
Well, listen, just make
salivate
sure.
on his.
Just make sure that you.
Excuse the fuck out of
No, I
me.
was about to say Dick's Sporting Goods.
No, just make sure you're not salivating when you go to Dick's.
I was about to do a Dick's Sporting Goods one, but I caught myself.
It's all about comedic timing.
Jesus.
Did you see how appalled she got?
No, because like while you're over there sopping up the spit from your mouth, I'm just like, damn, she should go to Dick's and get something to dry that up. Okay, what's Monique doing in the news again?
All right.
I'm so
well,
tired of Monique.
There's a lot of controversy in the show. Can I just say something? Okay, listen to all our listeners out there. We're so excited to do this show for you that sometimes we go above and beyond the lines of what's appropriate.
Yeah, you don't say.
I'm still not African American though.
Okay. Well,
And please download our podcast on iTunes and Google Play.
yeah. Okay, so Monique has been on a press tour, and she has been explaining why she's boycotting Netflix.
Can we clarify which Monique this is? This is the most decorated comedian in the world, Oscar winner,
Yes.
former fat bitch, not fat bitch, but she used to call herself a
Big bitch.
no. What
No,
she
it
used
was
to call herself?
fat bitch.
Then she used to say,
Fat girls.
She,
Fat girls,
She
yeah.
did a movie called
Oh,
what?
Fat
Yeah.
Girls.
Fat girls. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're
Fat
just
girl.
trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Fat bitch, fat girls. Okay, cool. So I didn't mean to sound shady at all. I swear to God. So she made a stop at the Breakfast Club. That was very uncomfortable.
Great interview.
I still gotta watch it.
It was a
Great
It was a
interview.
really good.
Charlemagne.
My voice came back.
Great interview.
Yeah,
Charlotte,
thank God.
So
Angela,
random.
and you know what? All three of them did a phenomenal job because usually DJ Envy don't got shit to say.
Yeah.
But all three of them did a great job.
Yeah.
I felt like Charlemagne was too easy on her though. I felt like let's paint the picture.
Mm-hmm.
She started all of this by coming out in a rant against Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and
Mm-hmm.
Oprah Winfrey, where she referred to them being gay and she referred to Oprah having a dick or sucking a dick or something really
Mm-hmm.
inappropriate.
Oh, she ain't never working
So
again.
I feel like once you come out, no matter what the issue is,
Mm-hmm.
and you polarize yourself in such a negative way, you can't expect people to want to get in the ring with you because you're playing dirty.
Right.
So it's not. So I feel like had she done the interview on the Breakfast Club first and set that tone,
Mm-hmm.
she probably would have a movement behind her right now.
Instead of doing what? Instead of having gone to her Instagram page and saying, hello, beloveds, or whatever the fuck she said, boycott Netflix.
Well, even before that, she had said, Tyler Perry. She had referred to Tyler Perry.
Oh, you're talking about the tweets that she'd
the
made.
Tweets where she referred to them being gay or not having a dick or dicks or something.
Yeah,
and and said something about Oprah having a dick or something like that.
She lost her motherfucking mind.
So that Monique versus Breakfast Club Monique, I just want to put the context that she shut, like for me, you tag Oprah like that, I ain't trying to hear you.
Right.
Because everybody loves Oprah.
Right, exactly. So she came on the Breakfast Club. She was looking very poised. Her hair was slicked back in a bun. And she
had the gray hairs.
I was just about to say
she looked great. Okay. She came on and it just went all the way fucking left.
Can we please just do something for the Geo Army?
What?
Geo, stop saying what you're about to say. You got a mic in front of your mouth and you're very familiar with it. Use it.
You beat me to the punch.
I did, didn't I? Okay. Well, anyways.
Both of y'all go.
Okay. So she also ends up taping The View, and Whoopi Goldberg was like completely over her victimization, in terms of her beef with Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Netflix. And we can also throw Will Packer into the mix too, because she started, shitting on his name. It's just like, at what point, okay, listen, I always, no. At what point, I always say this. At what point are you going to acknowledge the contribution you've made to your own misery? At what point is it, also your fault? Where did you go wrong in this situation? Because these people looked like they were giving you jobs. You got an Oscar based off of one of those jobs. So I'm just confused as to where this victimization and nothing's my fault and it's everybody else. I'm sincerely confused. So maybe she'll come up on our show and explain that to me. She'll probably chastise the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
But hey, I'm here for it.
She got a chip on her shoulder for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like you say, she has an Oscar. She was working. She had her own TV show. She has a great body of work. But just some people feel like if they're not getting what they deserve, they get mad at everybody.
You know what's so? Let me just say this one thing, because it says during her appearance on The View, Monique brought up how she was bullied by Winfrey, Daniels, and Perry into going overseas to promote the 2009 film Precious. Okay, sounds like that's kind of your job.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's number one. Number two, here's a little unknown fact. So when Vivica Fox was on Kill Bill, she was not included in the overseas press tour. Wow. She literally found out after the fact, or like when they were like already on their way. So it's kind of like you're not the only one that kind of gets the shaft when it comes to situations like this. Just kind of suck it up.
So when Wild 'N Out sent me my contract, MTV sent me my contract, and my attorney sends it over to me. And of course, what do we look at when we get contracts? How much are we being paid? What's our travel like? What's our accommodations like? Do we have a per diem for food? Mm-hmm. Those are the thing,
basic things we understand.
Are we exclusive or not? All those type of things. Well, they sent something over my contract that said must agree to attend 6 promotional opportunities for the show at no compensation. Mm-hmm. I signed that motherfucker real fast. You know why? Because anybody who's a real hustler in this game knows how to leverage every single thing they got. Mm-hmm. Those six trips I'm going to take, I'm going to meet 6 people who are putting on those events. I'm going to meet people in the community. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get visibility in markets that I'm not familiar in. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to promote it, because I know when you're first starting, Monique was not an Oscar winner or an award-winning comedian before that. She was good.
Yeah.
And she was noticeable. I mean, Queens of Comedy is one of my favorite videos of all times. But you were not an Oscar winner. That's almost similar to when Hilary Swank was paid $3,000
for Boys Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry, and then won an Oscar. In her next film, she made $20 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that we have to stop looking at being like we're being victimized every time we get an opportunity and we're not seeing our value. Like, look at us. This show's been on for almost 2 years now. Mm-hmm. It's highly successful. Mm-hmm. Everybody come. Big Boy just came to me the other night. Oh my God, your show's so great. It's amazing. I look at it a different way. Y'all not putting us on because you're threatened of what we're going to do. Because we're going to come in and do what the fuck we want to do and say what we want to say. Mm-hmm. And I look at Monique as, you knew this film was getting a lot of accolades. You knew it was lining you up for an Oscar. Mm-hmm. Go out and promote the fuck out of that film. Yeah. Build a stronger relationship. Win your Oscar, then what's next?
And instead, she opted to spend time with her family instead of promoting the film. And it's just like, okay, so let me just try and figure this out. Was this around the time that she got married?
I don't remember.
I think it was around when she got the movie, or
no, like around Precious, like was her husband courting her at the time? Like were they married or anything? Because really, honestly, if that's the case, I'm really hearing like you were dickmatized and you didn't want to get too far away from your husband or whatever he was at the time. I don't know, but
who knows?
I don't understand not wanting to promote the film overseas because the opportunity is crazy.
Listen,
the travel, you're
first of all, let's say the names again: Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey.
It makes absolutely.
And I think what she has to do at some point is take a step out of the emotional or passion for, justifying the pay disparages and look at her own responsibility. Like, what part did you play? If she says she played no part in any of it, I'm done talking.
Right. Well, she has not said anything within the realm of accepting any responsibility or blame. It is, they did this to me. They derailed my career. They. And I can't
stand people like that.
I can't get down with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's personal responsibility. Honor what role you played in your own misery and grow from it.
So have you ever been schooled by somebody in the game that's given you...
Hell fucking yeah. I'll never forget it.
Who?
She was a hairstylist. Her name was Stacy, and she was like Mother Earth. I swear, you walked into her apartment, there was incense going. She sat you down, gave you a fucking cup of tea, was like making some vegan shit and whatever. It disguised the fact that she wasn't that great of a hairstylist, but you always wanted her around, okay? And then this was really early in my career, and what people didn't understand was they thought I was standoffish and they thought that I was snobby. No, I was shy. I was a little socially awkward, and I was used to women not liking me, and just always being shady to me. So then I was defensive, And so one day she was like, what I've noticed about you, Melissa, like you really don't your warmth. You're a very warm person, but it doesn't extend past the people that you know. She was like, you need to change that. And especially when it comes to women. And I was just like, well, they're fucked up to me anyway. So why? She was just like, she was like, so then why are you in this business? Get out of it if you don't know how to develop your charisma. She was just like, you got the guys on lock. That's fine. She was like, learn how to communicate with women that you don't know and make them friends. And I had to sit there and really think about what she was saying. And she was absolutely right. I learned just how to be a lot more charismatic and talk to people and care about what they had to say rather than just waiting for my time to talk. She schooled the shit out of me in terms of just becoming a lot more personable because I just was really like kind of locked in and just stuck in just being who I was and figuring this is enough. It wasn't enough. And I credit her with that. That was a big learning lesson.
What about you, Gio?
Every day is my grandmother. Every day. Every single day she's giving me jewels on just how to get through life. And she always tells me, she likes to use those terms. She always say, baby, you get more with honey than you do vinegar. And it's easy to ease your head out the lion's mouth. And I'm like, okay, grandma, what does that mean? And then she break it down and she just tells me how to get along with people and most of all, how to stay content with myself and where I am and where I'm going. And this is all through text. She just got an iPhone, so she just texts me all day, every day. Just gems. So she schools me. She keeps me in check.
If I had to choose somebody, because I haven't had a lot of mentors, and I feel like the dinosaurs in this industry, if they're not taken up by the Me Too movement, we just got to wait till they all die, was Queen Latifah. She, one time, I had a party with Whitney Houston. She died the next day. Latifah was supposed to come to the party. She didn't make it. And she had promised me she was going to come, and she didn't make it. And so she called me, and she was crying on the phone about just how crazy it was because her and Whitney were friends or whatever. And, it was a big moment for me, and I wanted to share that with her because of our relationship. And I remember a year later, she was saying, we need to spend more time together, blah, blah. So a year later, I had a tribute party, and I invited everybody that was important to Whitney. So Jordan Sparks, because she had just done the movie Sparkle. Then I had Queen Latifah come, and I had all these different people, Lil Mo and everybody, Mario. And I remember backstage afterwards, I was doing my interview because I had filmed all of this, and I was really emotional because here was this full circle moment. I had Latifah there. I had this kid from Stockton who came down, who looked like me, who was passionate about getting in the business and who was like soaking this up at the age that I had soaked up the game from her when I was 15. And I said, hey, Dana, this Queen Latifah's name, Dana. I said, Dana, this is Jalen. Jalen is from Stockton, and he wants to get in the business. And she looked at me and she said, well, I hope you do for him the same that I did for you. And what it did for me was it reminded me of my responsibility to continue to reach back, no matter how far you go, no matter how big your brand gets, no matter how detached from, people that you may have been close to. Always continue to go back and stay humble enough to pass on the blessings that you got from other people. Mm-hmm. So that was my lesson from her. Just to recap, go to Dick's.
Yes.
Watch SVU, but stay away from Stabler.
Watch Unsolved every Tuesday at 10/9 Central on USA.
Thank you, USA Network. And continue to be a blessing. Download and subscribe to the podcast, iTunes and Google Play. Mm-hmm. And Spotify, we staying on there yet. Anyway, we out. Bye.
Bye, everybody.